Namaskar, good evening. I am again with you to discuss about uh, growth company. I am not calling it as a multi-bagger or a compounder, but it's a growth company. And it could be a multi-bagger and it could be a compounder. It had great past, but during the last 1 year, it had a lot of controversies surrounding it. You know it. It is MANPASAND Beverages Limited. It has declared its Q1 results uh, just now. So let us go through the Q1 results. The Q1 results are not very great, not very bad, but the reasons given for the type of result are convincing. And second thing, we should look at the future rather than the present alone. Present and past are a guide to the future, of course, but future is guided by the plans made today. So the risk and reward in making our purchases depends upon how we assess the future. Actually, all profits are in the future, not in the present, not in the past. Past is over. Whatever we got then, we got. Present is a static moment. Most of the profits, especially in shares, that we try to get are in the future. That's what Warren Buffett says. So you plan for the future. How much of future? 2 years, 3 years? I say 2 years minimum. But Warren Buffett says 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, like that. So the risk and reward come from judging the future, not the past. Past was troublesome for one person, especially last 1 year, but before that it was very great. It actually granted a bonus share also earlier to that. Now, the present price and present performance are the criteria for judging the future to some extent, but definitely not a reliable guide to the future. We'll have to take into account other factors like expansion schemes and the growth of the product line, etc., and growth of the market. Again, when you judge the results of a seasonal company like Manpasand, etc., some other factors come into the play. If the sun god wishes, mango sip sells wonderfully. If the sun god is a little morose, mango sip sales also go down. So as like that, so the sales of companies like Manpasand, which are seasonal in character, also depend upon environmental factors, habits, and so many other factors. Now, the company says, despite all the odds that it faced during the quarter, 1% has made a sturdy net profit of 36.38 crores against 35.91 crores in the same quarter last year, hardly 1.32% jump. But the company is happy that it is able to make it higher than last year Q1. So likewise, the total revenue is at 340 crores against 311 or 311 crores in same quarter last year, jump of 9.24%. And here also the odds are there to some extent. Now the earnings per share are is now 3.18 against 3.14 last year, jump of 1.29%. But the company considers that this normally tepid performance is quite good considering the odds which it faced in the previous quarter. So the equity share has gone up from 57 crores to 114 crores because of the bonus shares granted last year. So 100% increase is there in the equity. The basic EPS now we have discussed 3.18 compared to 6.28 last year, but half it, 3.14. So slightly more than last year same quarter. Market price currently is 133. You know what happened to the market prices of MANPASAND beverages during the last 6 months almost. There were all sorts of allegations and turmoils, rumors, etc. against one person. There was auditor resignation also. Therefore, there were problems, and it has come out of all those problems. So the market price was a factor, a function of all those things which happened during the last 3, 4, 5 months. Now, what the future will tell, we'll see in the future. The face value continues to be 10 rupees. The price earning based on the current performance is hardly 10.46, which means that there is a lot of scope from the current level to go up, assuming that there are no further rumors, etc. The market operators' plans do not come true. If everything is normal, the price earning of 10.46 is very low. It could be around 20. So, which means there is a huge scope for the price to go up. Volume is huge, therefore, buying and selling is generally not a problem. But sometimes buyers only, sellers only is coming in one person. I hope these things will become past. Now, the price was 401 around this time last year, but that is not a reliable price. The current price is 133 and the price earning is hardly 10. If there are no rumors, everything is normal, price earnings could be 20, which means it could double. Now, why do I say that? The company is very confident of its future performance. The company says the rise in net profit is not commensurate to the rise in revenue because of a reduction in other income and rise of depreciation, which has risen by 20%. The company is, it says it is now showing stable quarter-on-quarter performance. That is, after the last quarter, now the current quarter which is going, probably they mean that stable quarter-on-quarter performance and is moving ahead promisingly. It says the present performance is very promising. Now, Dhirendra Singh, Chairman and MD, says issues unrelated to operations caused some spillover and impacted our business in the month of June. We don't know these factors, but we have to take Dhirendra Singh's statement for it. Despite this challenge, so there were some challenges in June. We managed to perform relatively well and kept ourselves focused on expansion and product development. Expansion and product development did not suffer, it was going on. There were some unrelated issues to operations and they affected the operations in June. And now everything is stable. Operations are now back to normal. So it was not normal in June, it is now normal, and we continue to be confident about our growth plans. That's what Dhirendra Singh, CMD, says. He further says MANPASAND remains confident about the next year. Now, they are augmenting their presence through quick service restaurants, food chains, and retailers to develop strong brand recognition for our products among consumers, and that will be their main focus. Developing the distribution network is their main focus. So the company will take this symbiotic approach in future also. Product innovation is going on. Enhancing the distribution network also is going on. Over the next 3 years, 1% expects that its entry in new product segments. Now they are going to enter into new product segments like milk-based drinks, fruit-based sugar-free drinks, glucose drinks, and protein-based drinks. So these will generate further incremental revenues and will give you a significant boost to the growth journey of Manpasand across local and global markets also. So that's what Dhirendra Singh says. Let us see the other highlights of this quarter. The company entered into a 10-year joint distribution agreement with Parley Products. So, for distributing their products jointly in Parley branches. So, now it is there was a successful pilot for this in eastern and western markets. Now the agreement has come. Now the third plant in Vadodara got operational in Q4 of Q4, that is last quarter. Now the Varanasi plant and Sri City plant are nearing completion. Varanasi north, Sri City in the south. The company has finalized a location for east, that is in Orissa, Khurda. This will be the first plant in eastern region. Now, the company's flagship brand, most profitable brand, Mango Sip, is emerging as a very popular one. Third largest selling mango drink brand in the modern trade channel as per the latest Nielsen report. So, it's progressing well. The company is planning to expand its operation in overseas markets also very soon. It is bringing out new flavors in the health segment. Now, the company is confident. The company is expanding. The company has got the funds for that. The current quarter was affected by some factors which were probably not, it was not in their capability to solve. Now they have solved. So, this is a unique type of company, and we don't find many other competitors for this. Therefore, we can take it as a good compounder at least. It could generate. Now, the price factor, price trend, if you see, it was marred by all the rumors, allegations, etc. Therefore, we cannot take the past price as any guide. In the future, the market has to decide what is the price. Now, if all of us say MANPASAND is a great company and go on buying it, the prices will increase. Now, the performance is not bad at all considering the circumstances. And performance in the future quarters, the Virendra Singh says it will be much better. Let us see. But of course, the seasonality is another factor which will come into play. How it will affect future quarters, I do not know. But overall, on an annual basis, there could be sizable, significant jump, annual basis. Therefore, let us hope MANPASAND will do well. I wish you all the best. You have to take your decisions as always. I will come up with another good compound, but definitely this will be a good compounder at least from the current prices, if not a multi-bagger. It could be a multi-bagger also. Thanks a lot for listening to me. At least listen to it twice or thrice so you will understand all the implications and then you make your decisions. Thanks a lot to you. Thank you.